This is part 4 of how to start your spiritual business in an authentic way. Okay. In the first 3 videos, you already learned how to bring your passion and your purpose into a potential business idea that you may have that relates to spirituality or the spiritual industry. And in the previous one, you also learned why is it important that you are going to be fixing an actual problem out there with your business activities. So in the last part of this video, I wanted to quickly show you the people part of things because that basically what holds everything together for you, and that's basically what's going to make or break your business idea. So before you even launch your business, or maybe if you already started it, this is a good time for you to sort of recap a little bit in your mind and realign yourself in case you're not getting customers. But I'm going to produce another series on that if you already have a spiritual business. This is for you change makers out there who have not started your business and you're not quite sure even what ideas that you could be turning into an actual spiritual business. So the people part of things would consist of 2 parts. The first of obviously is going to be your potential customers. So you need to really understand who is this business going to be serving, who is this business for, who is going to look for this solution, because or who has this problem that we briefly mentioned in the previous video already. So that's just one side of the thing about your potential clients. But what I would also like you to think about is not only who this is for, but who would I prefer to be working with, because this is your spiritual business. And remember, you need to be enjoying the entire process and bringing your authentic self into this game. So don't just pick on potential customers because yes, they have the problem and I have the solution, or I could have the solution, but would I actually enjoy working with them? For example, I am a spiritual business mentor, so I help spiritual people start and grow their businesses. But I'm very selective with who I work with because of my characteristics. I'm quite high energy. I'm highly creative. I'm a big picture thinker, and I'm emotionally stable. So I don't get along well with people who could be maybe oversensitive, or they are very shy or timid or highly introverted. It's nothing wrong with being like that. It's just me and that person would clash purely because of our energies are on different types. So that's why you need to understand as well that out of all the people who could be having the problem that you could be fixing with your spiritual business, who would you prefer to be working with on a personal level? And yes, it's okay to be selective, and it's going to be much better both for you and for the customer if you are going to be selective, because then you're going to surround yourself with like-minded people that you can really click with. So try to think about your potential clients as if you were maybe going out there and trying to find new friends. What sort of like people would you be starting to talk to if you were looking for new friends? I know your customers are not your friends, don't get me wrong, but if you start building your client base based on the same personal traits, core beliefs, and characteristics as if you were looking for new friends, you're going to have a lot of fun running your business, and you will attract a lot of like minded people around you who need your service. Okay. So, really figure out who is going to need this solution that you could be offering, and out of those people, which part of that I would actually really enjoy, genuinely enjoy working with. Okay. And the second part of this people bubble here is that you want to be also building a community and serving the conscious community, because if you are going through your spiritual journey and you are self aware, you probably notice that we are all connected, we are all one. So whatever you are doing will have an impact on someone else. And everyone basically around us. So, how are you going to be serving that community? If you are creating your spiritual business, it needs to have that sort of side effect, that positive side effect, that it will also bring together like minded people, or people who are dealing with the same challenges, or people who are going through similar life phases, or people who have the same core values, principles, whatever that is. Okay. So try to also figure out, like, if I'm starting this spiritual business, is it going to allow me to create a community or to serve an existing community better? I actually have a potential client as well that her one of her drivers with her spiritual business is to serve communities. So keep this in mind as well. Maybe that's also what drives you, but at the end of the day, it needs to make sense to you, nobody else. So whatever I told you today, please go away and sort of meditate on it a little bit and see how much of it actually resonated and how it resonated. These would be the sort of key for elements that you need to think about before you start a spiritual business. And if you go through these steps, it will also help you come up with more aligned ideas if you are stuck about that, if you're not even sure what kind of business to start. And then comes the sort of execution part of things. So plan it first in your mind with your energetic sort of planning processes, call in your higher self, meditate on it, use oracle cards, tarot cards, whatever it is that is working for you to bring in your real authentic spiritual side of things, but follow these four elements, because if you do that, not only you will create a business that's completely in line with who you are on an authentic level, but it will fix someone else's problem out there within the conscious community, and it will make a bigger positive impact in our world. Okay, so I hope you found these videos helpful and you're a little bit closer to getting started with your business. Feel free to let me know in the comments what other topics that you would like me to share with you, because my mission is to fully arm the spiritual community with business and marketing knowledge. Because if you don't have this kind of information and this kind of knowledge, you're going to probably fail in your business, and I don't want you to do that. I want a lot more change makers out there starting and running their spiritual businesses, because the world needs us now. Okay, so let me know in the comments to any ideas that you may have, or any specific questions, or anything that you are stuck with. And one last little note from me: I'm never going to edit my videos, so I want this to be a really authentic process for both of us, for you as well watching me, and me telling you and sharing these tips and guides for you, because I really believe it's just part of my core values, that I really believe that you can remain your fully authentic self in everything that you do. So here I am being authentic, and if I make mistakes, that's just part of the process. So I'll hopefully see you really soon, and let me know if there's any other topics you would like me to create for you.